Everybody agreed, and then it was blown up by Elon Musk, who apparently has become the fourth branch of government.
We reached an agreement, and a tweet changed all of it? Can you imagine what the next 2 years are going to be like?
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable.
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. What does he know about what people go through is when the government shuts down.
Democrats like Jamie Raskin and rhinos like Lindsey Graham are not happy that Elon Musk, with one tweet, was able to influence their corrupt budget bill on the left and slim it all the way down to this new proposal on the right. It's SeanDaniel here. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider subscribing. Now, some quick context. Congress has to pass a budget bill in order for the government to not shut down by December 20th. And what they proposed is, at the last minute, with 72 hours left before the vote, was this massive budget bill with a bunch of things in it that excess spending, things that a lot of real MAGA Republicans did not like. And Elon Musk sent a tweet out that said, any member of the House or Senate who votes for this outrageous spending bill deserves to be voted out in 2 years. That kind of sent shockwaves through D.C. and had a lot of Republicans pulling out their support from this original huge bill. And now with a new vote going on with this new compact bill, even Joe Biden came back to the White House from Delaware. And even Kamala Harris is headed back to the White House and forsaking her planned California Christmas vacation. Now let's hear what Democrats think about this.
The Musk-Johnson proposal is not serious. It's laughable. Extreme MAGA Republicans are driving us to a government shutdown.
We had many weeks of negotiation with the Republicans. We arrived at a bipartisan legislative compromise. The Senate Democrats, the Senate Republicans, the House Democrats, the House Republicans, everybody agreed. And then it was blown up by Elon Musk, who apparently has become the fourth branch of government. And that's just an intolerable way of proceeding under representative democracy. So the Democrats are going to try to figure out how we can salvage the public good out of the wreckage that has just been foisted upon us.
But do you think that there's a...
We reached an agreement. We came to modest achievements. And a tweet changed all of it? Can you imagine what the next 2 years are going to be like if every time the Congress works its will and then there's a tweet, or from an individual who has no official portfolio, who threatens members on the Republican side with a primary, and they succumb? This institution has a separate responsibility based upon the separation of powers.
They got scared because President Musk told them, President Musk said, don't do it. Don't do it. Shut the government down. Imagine. What does he know about what people go through is when the government shuts down? Are his employees furloughed? Hell no. Is he furloughed? No. And when you shut the government down, people don't get paid. And maybe if none of us got paid if the government shut down, some people on the other side of the aisle would feel differently about where we're going in this effort. We had an agreement. But you know, this is not different from what we've experienced over the last year and a half or so. Think about it. Biden, McCarthy, deal, come together. Next day, walk away. Johnson, Schumer, deal. Next day, walk away. And now this deal, walk away from it. Who do we trust in this body? And above all, can the American people trust us? Trust us with their lives. When we had a moment, when we came to agreement as Democrats and Republicans, and then we were able to say, let's move forward.
Funny how they want to be mad that Elon Musk involved himself in the politics, use leverage, use his influence. But when George Soros does it, oh, it's no problem. The Democrats try to claim that this was already agreed to behind the scenes. What's the matter now just because of Elon Musk? Well, according to Senator Mike Lee right here, it was only a select few that really negotiated this deal beforehand.
So you're saying these four people, you're saying Jeffries, Johnson,
Schumer, McConnell, Johnson, and Jeffries, the firm.
Okay,
They did this. This
okay,
isn't Congress.
McConnell
This
and
is four
Schumer,
guys.
they cooked this up for the last 85 days in secret, dropped it on everybody Wednesday, and this is where we are.
Yes. And it has failed. It's failed miserably because the American people are awake. They have access to X.
If you want to see Mike Lee's full breakdown of what happened, check out my other video on this situation right here. Now, what do our Rhino buddies have to say, like Lindsey Graham over here, about this?
So the Speaker and the Four Corners and everybody else is going to have to get some Democrats to vote for the bill. When it gets over here, you need 60 of us. So the idea that you can write a bill that doesn't have to get some bipartisan support ignores the situation on the ground. We have to have Democrats and Republicans at the 60 level to get anything through the Senate.
With the behind-the-scenes negotiations, the pre-work was already done to make sure that this bill would get passed. Now with this new bill, because of Elon Musk's influence, it's kind of up in the air. It looks like we might have a government shutdown. And Lindsey Graham just wanted to get this baby passed, probably so he could get his lobbyist check or influence done. Now this guy is not a rhino, and I think he makes some good points about why he did not want to vote yes on this new proposal, even though he's a Republican, even though he's endorsed by Trump.
Hey everybody, Tim Burchett just voted against the CR, and I want to tell you why. It's over $1 trillion, and we never even got to read the dadgum bill. $100 billion in disaster assistance that we're given to this administration to spend in the next 30 days. We don't trust them with 50 cents, much less, hey girl, we don't, 100 billion unchecked again. 5.7 billion in there for submarines. Now you got to ask yourself, what does that have to do with this? Why is it in there? Just a lot of things. I guess it just goes back to the actual spending. And then it is a continuation of the Pelosi-Schumer spending levels. Dadgummit, we can do better. This is not the way to run a government. You all elected us to do it differently, and that's what we need to do. Thank y'all so much for sending me here. And look at all the press. See y'all.
And that seconds what Representative Thomas Massie has said, which we've covered in recent videos. He says this isn't complicated. Separate the bills and vote on them individually. Like the previous guy said, there's a bunch of other random stuff in there. Money for submarines, a bunch of other money for spending that we don't trust the Biden administration with. One vote on the clean CR, one vote on the debt limit, one vote on disaster relief, one vote on farm bailouts. Individual bills for each issue. Because he doesn't want, this is how they do it, just like they tried with the huge bill before. They stuff a bunch of things in there, it gets passed. Yes, the aides for the congressmen and women review it and are supposed to brief their bosses on what's in it. But if you just pass certain budgets and certain relief things individually, congressmen and women, representatives, even people in the news can know really what's in something versus when they just throw it all together like this, even in a slimmed down package. Makes sense what they're saying. Let me know what you guys think down below. It's EtsSeanDaniel here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider subscribing or watching another video right here on this topic. And I'll see you in the next one.